Are you going to just start the episode with a quick, hey, everybody, if this episode sounds strange, it's because it's an A. Like, are you giving it some kind of intro so people know it's an AI episode?
I don't know, should I?
This is a place.
This is the place?
This is a place. We want to talk about. This is a place.
Thanks for listening to This is the Place podcast. I'm Brandon.
I'm Nate.
I'm Matt.
And we need to start by wishing Nate's wife and anyone else with the name a happy Rebecca Day.
That's nice of you, but she goes by Becky. It's only Rebecca when she's in trouble.
If that was me, my wife would never call me Rebecca. I'm always in trouble.
If you're always in trouble, you won't be able to celebrate that it's also National Holding Hands Day.
That's true love when your wife holds your hand, even when you're in trouble.
Hopefully she listens to this episode so we don't miss out. Oh.
Last, but certainly not least, before we dive into the episode, we want to wish everyone a happy Rice Pudding Day.
Rice pudding day. You know, I once found a crazy good deal on rice pudding cups at the grocery store. What the heck? Why are we reading this? Anyways. Rice pudding day. You know, I once found a crazy good deal on rice pudding cups at the grocery store. Bought a whole bunch, even though I didn't need them. Just couldn't resist the bargain, as usual.
Classic Nate.
Put in a laugh track rather than... Oh.
Always on the lookout for those irresistible deals. But hey, speaking of rice pudding, have you guys ever tried adding a Halloween twist to it? I mean, we love spooky stuff, right? Imagine a rice pudding recipe with ghost-shaped marshmallows or dark chocolate drizzle to make it extra eerie.
That's a fantastic idea, Brandon. You know, I'm a huge I'm a huge fan of Disneyland history, and they often have fun holiday-themed treats. Maybe they have a rice pudding treat for our favorite holiday, Halloween. If not, we can make our own.
All right. I'm in, even though it's a little early to talk about Halloween. As long as you guys promise not to make it too spooky, make me too spooky. I don't want my rice pudding coming to life and haunting me.
No worries, Nate. We'll keep it spooky yet friendly.
Oh, you bet we can create a spooktacular rice pudding treat for Halloween. We could call it the Beautiful Bryce Pudding, and it could be our very own unique Caucasian. We could call it the Beautiful Bryce Pudding, and it could be our very own unique concoction. I can already see it becoming a hit.
Beautiful Bryce pudding. Huh. I like the sound of that. But let's make sure it doesn't give me nightmares after I eat it. As much as I love Disney, let's not forget about our surprise destination that we've been hinting at.
You're right, Nate. But hey, who says we can't find a creative way to blend Bryce Canyon with Disneyland history? It'll be our little challenge.
Challenge accepted. I'll make sure to sprinkle some Disneyland magic into our Bryce Canyon adventure.
All right, let's keep the suspense going.
Absolutely. And you know what else would be fun? Hearing from our listeners about their own rice pudding creations. They can share the recipes and stories with us.
I love it. We can even feature some of their creations on our social media pages. It'll be a Halloween rice pudding extravaganza.
Oh, speaking of spooky stuff, did you guys catch the new Haunted Mansion movie?
Yeah, I saw it. The set design was fantastic, and I loved all the Easter eggs referencing the ride at Disneyland. But to be honest, the story felt a bit lacking for me.
I agree. The Easter eggs were a blast, and I kept trying to spot all the nods to the ride, but the plot just didn't grab me like I hope it would.
You know what's even scarier than a Haunted Mansion? A movie that doesn't live up to our expectations. It's a shame, though. I had high hopes for it.
I mean, who wouldn't want a thrilling and chilling Haunted Mansion film experience? But hey, at least we got to go enjoy all the little nods to the ride that brought back memories of our Disneyland trips.
You got a point there. It was like a scavenger hunt for Haunted Mansion fans. But don't you think we can come up with 999 facts about Bryce?
That's the spirit, Nate. Excellent segue.
Who knows, maybe we'll stumble upon a hidden connection between Bryce Canyon and the Haunted Mansion ride. Wouldn't that be a delightful twist?
Haunted Bryce Canyon. Anyone? Now that's a crossover I'd pay to see.
That would be quite the unexpected twist, Nate. But let's save the spooky speculation for later and focus on the majestic beauty and natural wonders of Bryce Canyon first.
Absolutely. So folks, get ready for a journey through stunning hoodoos, breathtaking landscapes, and who knows, maybe a spooky surprise or two along the way.
Today, we're diving deep into the captivating world of Bryce Canyon, a stunning national park in southwestern Utah. This is also our first episode talking about one of Utah's many national parks. Nate, Matt, and I haven't been to Bryce Canyon in a while, but we still think it's an incredibly cool place, though it has become quite overcrowded these days.
Absolutely, Brandon. Despite the crowds, Bryce Canyon remains a must-visit destination for its unique geological formations known as hoodoos. These tall, thin spires of rock are a result of millions of years of erosion, creating a mesmerizing and otherworldly landscape.
That's right, Nate. And here's a fascinating fact for you. Bryce Canyon is not technically a canyon. It's actually a series of natural amphitheaters carved into the edge of a high plateau. That's a fun tidbit to impress your friends with.
Definitely, Matt. And another intriguing feature in Bryce Canyon is the natural bridges. Similar to the hoodoos, these bridges are formed by water erosion, adding to the park's breathtaking beauty and providing even more opportunities for exploration.
I miss hiking at Bryce Canyon. It's a hiker's paradise with a variety of trails for all skill levels. The Queen's Garden Trail and the Navajo Loop Trail are among the popular ones that allow you to get up close to those incredible hoodoos and witness the natural wonders firsthand.
Oh, and don't forget the stargazing, Nate. Bryce Canyon is designated as an international dark sky park, which means it's a fantastic spot for stargazers. The remote location and low light pollution create an unforgettable experience under the night sky.
Absolutely, Matt. Witnessing the celestial show above the mesmerizing hoodoo sounds like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And as much as we love Bryce Canyon, we can't ignore the fact that its popularity has led to overcrowding during peak tourist seasons.
That's true, Brandon, but let's not be discouraged. With some careful planning and maybe visiting during off-peak times, we can still appreciate the grandeur of Bryce Canyon and revel in the natural beauty that makes it so iconic.
You're right, Nate. Bryce Canyon has a unique charm that's worth exploring, even with the crowds. I can't wait to uncover the surprises and hidden gems this park has in store for us during our adventure.
That's the spirit, Matt. Just like how we search for hidden Mickeys at Disneyland, we'll be on the lookout for hidden gems amidst the hoodoos of Bryce Canyon.
You know, I was at a gift shop at Bryce Canyon and once found an incredible deal.
Oh, Nate, you and your knack for finding great deals.
It was like the stars aligned. I stumbled upon a hidden gem amidst all the souvenirs.
Wait, what was there? You have to spill the beans, Nate.
Well, let's just say they had this special sale on Bryce Canyon themed t-shirts. Buy one, get 4 free.
4 t-shirts? Nate, how many people do you think you are?
Hey, it was an irresistible deal, and I couldn't resist stocking up on some souvenirs for friends and family.
And for yourself, right?
Well, maybe just 1 or 2 for myself. They were so comfortable.
Comfortable or not, you walked out of that gift shop looking like a walking billboard for Bryce Canyon.
I guess you could say I was the unofficial ambassador for Bryce Canyon that day. I'm even wearing one of the t-shirts right now.
Wait, did you say you got shirts for friends and family? Where's my shirt?
Moving on.
Whether you shared or not, at least you got an amazing deal on some quality t-shirts. You can't beat that.
Well, you certainly got your money's worth, that's for sure.
Hey, You can't blame me for being a savvy shopper. Deals like that don't come by every day.
You're absolutely right, Nate. Your bargain hunting skills are truly impressive.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week, folks.
Oh, Nate, you never failed to entertain us with your adventures and your knack for finding those hidden treasures.
It's all a day's work, my friends. Now let's get back to exploring Bryce Canyon and see what other surprises await us.
You got it. And maybe, just maybe, we'll find another incredible deal waiting for you, Nate.
Well, I'm always up for a good deal, so bring it on.
But you know what? Even without the deals, Bryce Canyon is like a treasure trove of natural wonders, and we don't even need a map to find them.
You're absolutely right, Matt. Bryce Canyon is a goldmine of geological wonders, and exploring its nooks and crannies feels like an adventure worthy of any Disneyland attraction.
All right, enough with the treasure talk, guys. Let's not forget that Bryce Canyon is more than just a geological playground. It's a place where we can connect with nature, experience aspiring views, and make memories to cherish forever.
You're absolutely right, Nate. It's a place where you can leave behind the hustle and bustle of daily life and immerse ourselves in the grandeur of Mother Nature's masterpiece.
And just like how Disneyland captivates us with its intricate theming attention to detail, Bryce Canyon enchants us with its stunning formations and ever-changing hues.
I guess you could say Bryce Canyon is the Disneyland of nature?
I like that comparison, Nate. It's like stepping into a living, breathing fairy tale where the hoodoos and natural bridges become the magical rides and attractions.
And hey, just like how we're always up for a good laugh and silly puns at Disneyland, we'll make sure our listeners have a barrel of fun as we share quirky facts and stories about Bryce Canyon.
Absolutely. And you know what else is magical? Finding great deals on souvenirs at Disneyland. It's like a quest to find the best bang for your buck.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, Nate. And just like that, you've inspired me to dive even deeper into our Disneyland history research. I wonder if there's any connection between the bargain culture at Disneyland and Nate's love for deals.
I'm sure you'll uncover some fascinating tidbits, Matt. But let's not forget about Bryce Canyon. It may be crowded at times, but it's still a place that captivates our hearts and fuels our wanderlust.
Absolutely, Nate. We may not be able to visit Bryce Canyon as often as we'd like to, but when we do, it's like coming home to a place that's always welcomes us with open arms and breathtaking vistas.
Home away from home. But you know what's even more inviting? Our beautiful Bryce pudding recipe. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Me too, Nate. It'll be like a magical treat that captures the essence of both Bryce Canyon and Disneyland in every delicious bite.
You got it, Matt. Just like how Bryce Canyon is a feast for the eyes, our beautiful Bryce pudding will be a feast for the taste buds.
I can already imagine our listeners rushing to their kitchens to whip up their own spooky and scrumptious rice pudding creations.
Oh, and don't forget, folks, we'll be waiting for your creative recipes and stories on our social media pages. It's going to be a Halloween rice pudding extravaganza. A great time to eat rice pudding is while watching movies. Did you know that Bryce Canyon has been a popular filming location for several movies and TV shows?
Really? I had no idea. What kind of productions were filmed there?
Well, one of the most famous films shot in Bryce Canyon is the classic 1964 movie, The Greatest Story Ever Told, which depicted the life of Jesus Christ, the majestic landscape of Bryce Canyon, and a stunning backdrop to the biblical scenes.
That's right. The natural amphitheaters and unique rock formations of Bryce Canyon created a truly awe-inspiring setting for the film's epic scenes.
Wow, that sounds incredible. I can imagine how the grandeur of Bryce Canyon added a sense of scale and importance to those biblical moments.
It definitely did, Nate, and Bryce Canyon's captivating beauty has attracted other filmmakers as well.
Absolutely. Bryce Canyon was also featured in the 1974 movie Planet Earth, where its surreal landscape served as a backdrop for the fictional alien planet. The otherworldly hoodoos and bridges made it the perfect choice for a sci-fi adventure.
Sci-fi movie filmed in Bryce Canyon? That's so cool. I can see why filmmakers are drawn to its unique and otherworldly scenery.
Bryce Canyon's striking features make it a versatile location for various genres. It's not just limited to biblical epics and sci-fi adventures.
You're right, Brennan. In 1991, the movie The Searchers, starring Tommy Lee Jones, was partially filmed in Bryce Canyon. This classic Western film made great use of the canyon's rugged landscape to bring the Wild West to life.
Bryce Canyon as a Wild West backdrop? I love how it can transport you to different worlds and time periods through the magic of filmmaking.
It's like Disneyland with a touch of Hollywood magic.
Exactly. Who needs movie sets when you have Bryce Canyon?
You've got a point there, Nate. With Bryce Canyon's natural wonders, you have the best set built by Mother Nature herself.
And not just movies. Bryce Canyon has also appeared in TV shows. In the hit series Westworld, some scenes were filmed in Bryce Canyon, adding to the show's mysterious and surreal ambience.
Westworld? I love that show. Bryce Canyon's surreal landscapes must have added a whole new level of intrigue to the series.
Absolutely, Nate. The show's sci-fi western theme perfectly complemented Bryce Canyon's unique features.
It's incredible how Bryce Canyon has played a role in so many iconic productions, just like how Disneyland has been featured in numerous movies and TV shows as well.
You're right. It's like two magical worlds colliding. Bryce Canyon's natural wonder and Disneyland's enchanting allure.
And our listeners get to experience the best of both worlds as they embark on our Bryce Canyon adventure and enjoy our Disney-inspired rice pudding treats.
It's a recipe for unforgettable podcast episode.
Did you know that Bryce Canyon's distinctive red, orange, and white colored rocks are known as Claren Formation? This geological wonder is a result of sedimentary rock layers that have been exposed and shaped by erosion over millions of years.
That's incredible! And speaking of erosion, Bryce Canyon is constantly changing. The hoodoos are slowly but surely eroding away, which means the landscape we see today might look different in the future.
Absolutely, Nate. And did you guys know that Bryce Canyon has its own forest of stone? It's an area within the park where the hoodoos are so tightly packed that they form a dense forest-like appearance. It's a sight to behold.
Wow, a forest of stone within the natural amphitheaters. That must be an awe-inspiring sight for visitors.
Definitely. And here's a fun one. Bryce Canyon is home to several species of wildlife, including mule deer, pronghorns, and the elusive mountain lion. Wow. So besides that breathtaking views, visitors might also spot some fascinating animals during their visit.
That's right. Bryce Canyon is not only a geological marvel, but also a haven for biodiversity. It truly offers a complete and enriching experience for nature enthusiasts.
Absolutely, Matt. And here's a little-known fact. Bryce Canyon's name actually comes from Ebenezer Bryce, a Mormon pioneer who settled in the area in the 1800s. He was a farmer and cattleman who famously said, "It's a hell of a place to lose a cow."
What an interesting way to describe it. But I can see why he said that. Bryce Canyon's labyrinth of hoodoos and canyons can be quite a challenge to navigate.
And it's thanks to Mr. Bryce's colorful description that this stunning location was eventually named Bryce Canyon National Park, preserving its beauty for generations to come.
Indeed, Matt. And talking about generations, Bryce Canyon's geological history dates back even further. The rock layers in the park are estimated to be over 50 million years old. It's like a natural timeline of Earth's ancient past.
That's mind-blowing. It's like a journey through time, and we get to witness nature's masterpiece unfold before our eyes.
Do I really say absolutely this much?
Absolutely.
Do we all say absolutely?
And do you say my name this much?
No.
Absolutely. And let's not forget about the stars above. As we mentioned earlier, Bryce Canyon's dark skies offer an incredible stargazing experience. It's one of the best places in the world to see the Milky Way.
Stargazing amidst the hoodoos must be a surreal and magical experience. The combination of natural wonders above and the below creatures are an unparalleled adventure.
I couldn't agree more, Brandon. And here's another fun fact. Bryce Canyon is also known for its frost and snow formations. During the winter months, the frost-covered hoodoos create a spectacular winter wonderland.
A winter wonderland in a canyon? That's something you don't see every day. Bryce Canyon truly offers a diverse and captivating experience all year round.
Absolutely. And as our listeners embark on their own Bryce Canyon adventure, they should keep an eye out for the various flora that thrive in the park. From ponderosa pines to Utah junipers, the plant life adds another layer of beauty to the already stunning landscape.
It's like a living gallery of nature's masterpieces, each contributing to the park's charm and uniqueness.
Exactly. And let's not forget the rich cultural history of the area. The Paiute Native Americans have a deep connection to Bryce Canyon, and their presence and heritage add a profound sense of history and respect for the land.
You're absolutely right, Matt. Bryce Canyon's cultural significance makes it not only a geological wonder, but also a place of cultural reverence and appreciation.
Well said. And as we explore Bryce Canyon and encounter its natural wonders, wildlife, and cultural history, let's remember to leave no trace and preserve this incredible place for future generations to enjoy.
Definitely. Conservation and responsible tourism are essential to ensure Bryce Canyon remains a treasure for years to come.
That's the spirit, Matt. We're on a mission to uncover the wonders of Bryce Canyon and share them with our listeners while encouraging responsible and respectful exploration.
It's like a journey of discovery, laughter, and love, all rolled into one exciting podcast episode.
Absolutely, Nate. So let's keep the laughter flowing. Absolutely, Nate. So let's keep the laughter flowing, the rice pudding brewing, and the surprises coming as we continue our Bryce Canyon adventure.
I love how it just doesn't forget about the rice pudding over and over again.
Oh.
That's the plan, and with the magic of Disneyland-inspired beautiful Bryce pudding, we'll add a pinch of whimsy to this enchanting journey.
Our listeners are in for a treat for the ears, the taste buds, and the imagination.
Oh, we've talked a lot about Bryce. Are we leaving anything out?
Well, do you know that Bryce Canyon National Park was designated as a national monument in 1923 and later became a national park in 1928?
That's cool. I found out that the park's highest point is Rainbow Point, which offers stunning panoramic views of the surrounding landscapes.
We've mentioned the amphitheaters, but not that they're named after various historical and mythical figures, such as Queen Victoria, Thor's Hammer, and Wall Street.
Bryce Canyon experiences a significant temperature difference between day and night, so visitors should be prepared for varying weather conditions. I love to have some of those cold night temperatures right now.
You got a good point there, Nate. Luckily, the park is open year-round, and each season offers a different experience, from wildflower blooms in spring to colorful foliage in fall. Wouldn't it be great if they offered a haunted house in the fall, too? Lots of great places for scare actors to hide. We could call it the Haunted Canyon.
While that's a fun idea, it might be a little dangerous. Bryce Canyon is located at a high elevation, ranging from approximately 8,000 to 9,000 feet. That's 2,400 to 2,700 meters above sea level. So visitors may need to acclimate to the altitude. With your luck, you'd get scared right off a cliff.
Maybe not the best place for a haunted house, but what's great is the park's proximity to other stunning national parks in Utah, such as Zion's National Park and Capitol Reef National Park. Makes an excellent addition to Utah road trip itinerary.
We really need to make a podcast road trip down here. There's so much to see.
Lots to help inspire us. Speaking of which, our love of Disneyland finally pays off. We've talked about it before, but Bryce Canyon was a big inspiration for the ride Thunder Mountain at Disneyland.
That's the whole reason you wanted to do this episode, isn't it, Matt? I'm impressed, but I also feel a little bamboozled.
Leave it to Matt to find the Disney and everything. Maybe there isn't a Haunted Mansion connection, but before we wrap up, I have a question that's been on my mind. You know, we've talked about the stunning hoodoos and natural bridges, the wildlife, and even the frost and snow formations, but are there any waterfalls in Bryce Canyon?
Waterfalls in Bryce Canyon. Brandon, my friend, are you trying to turn our enchanting episode into a fantasy novel?
Yeah, Brandon. Bryce Canyon is known for its geological wonders, but waterfalls? I'm afraid that's not on the menu here.
All right, you got me. I guess my imagination ran wild for a moment, hoping to uncover an unexpected hidden gem.
Well, your imagination is certainly a treasure trove of surprises, but this time, no waterfalls in Bryce Canyon.
Though I have to admit, a waterfall cascading down those hoodoos would be quite the sight to see.
True. Maybe we can create our own fictional Bryce Canyon with waterfalls and mermaids for our listeners' amusement.
A fantasy-themed Bryce Canyon complete with magical creatures and whimsical wonders? That could be an exciting spin-off episode.
Who knows? Maybe we'll add a pinch of fantasy to our next adventure. But for now, let's stick to the real treasure of Bryce Canyon and lead the waterfalls to other magical places.
Agreed. Bryce Canyon's natural beauty and geological marvel are more than enough to captivate our hearts and fill our episodes with awe and wonder.
You're right, Nate and Matt. Bryce Canyon's grandeur and enchantment speak for themselves, and we don't need waterfalls to make it any more magical.
Absolutely. So, to our listeners, get ready to immerse yourselves in the captivating world of Bryce Canyon and experience the magic that this incredible park has to offer.
And as you explore the hoodoos, gaze at the stars, and uncover the park's rich history, we hope this episode has ignited your wanderlust and inspired you to embark on your own Bryce Canyon adventure.
Remember, folks, whether you're gazing into the Milky Way, hiking through the Queen's Garden, or savoring our beautiful Bryce pudding, Bryce Canyon offers a one-of-a-kind experience that will stay with you for a lifetime.
So grab your hats, your sense of wonder, and your love for laughter, and let's make memories amidst the hoodoos and the canyons of Bryce Canyon.
Thank you for joining us on this mesmerizing journey. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep embracing the magic of the world around you.
Goodbye, adventurers, and don't forget to share your Bryce Canyon stories and beautiful Bryce pudding creations with us. We can't wait to hear all about it.
And remember, if you ever find waterfalls in Bryce Canyon, you know who to call. The fantasy storyteller himself, Brandon.
All right. No more waterfall talk. Thanks for listening to This Is a Place podcast.
And this was a place we just talked about.
Bye now.
Like, it doesn't sound human?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I just think it's funny how often, that's right, Nate. That's right, Brandon. That's right, Matt.
Exactly.
That's right, Matt.
That's exactly right, Brandon.
That's the spirit. And I don't even know if the facts are real.